Hi everyone, and welcome to another edition of Let's Talk Ghosts. And today, we're going to talk about a new app. It's called Beacon TV. Beacon TV has been out for about 6 months now or so, I think. It is owned by Shane Pittman and his, I believe the other two are from, what?
Mary Crew? It's Mary Crew.
His Mary Crew. The other two searchers, I believe. I could be wrong. But I do know for sure Shane Pittman is one of the owners because I have conversed with him on Twitter about this app or this program. So you can pay monthly or yearly for this app. And what it does is it's got a whole bunch of it's supposed to have a whole lot of content of paranormal stuff to watch. Unfortunately, it doesn't have as much as we would like it to have, and I'll get to that in a minute. First off, the only thing you could do with it was stream it. So you'd have to go to their website, log in, and then stream.
Yeah.
That doesn't work for me because, or for both of us really.
Yeah.
We watch most of our streaming on our television because it's bigger. I don't sit there and some people love to sit there and watch television and watch stuff on their phones.
Yeah.
I am not one of them. Yeah, I'm not one of them. I'll watch on my laptop if I absolutely have to. But I like to watch things off of my television. Because that's why we have it.
Yeah.
So just in the last week and a half, finally the apps for the Fire Stick and the Roku came out.
Yeah.
And I was waiting and waiting and waiting. I mean, the announcements came out, oh, these apps are ready. I couldn't find them. Couldn't find them. And so I messaged, I said on Twitter that I couldn't find these apps. They told them to DM. So I sent an email to their support, and support is absolutely wonderful. They very quick to respond. Yeah. Whoever it was, I think it might have been Shane, but anyway, whoever it was that responded sent me a link to where I could find the Roku app. Unfortunately, the link they sent was the Roku Great Britain. I might be Canadian and part of the Commonwealth, but I cannot access the Great Britain store at Roku. Yeah. I can only access the Canadian store. So it didn't work for me. So I kept looking, and they tried to help. They said, it's coming. It's all been submitted. It's supposed to be there, but it wasn't in the search. Anyway, they asked me to keep trying, keep looking, and let them know the following week if it still hadn't shown up. So lo and behold, it finally showed up, and I was very happy. Mm-hmm. And so we have our Beacon TV on our Rokus now.
Yeah.
When you are looking for Beacon TV, be advised that there is some churches and ministries called Beacon. In fact, one of them I think is called Beacon TV, and it is not this Beacon. Make sure you know, and you can find the logo. Even then, the logo is very similar, but this one is red and black, and it's a lighthouse. And be careful because you might be getting some Southern Baptist church if you don't download the right one. It's a little confusing, so. That I think they should have maybe done some better research into the title of their streaming. But that being said, we finally got it. We're happy. The first show we thought we'd take a look at is The Searcher's Afterlife. And in this one, they go to the Eloise Asylum. Mm-hmm. And it's just two of them, Shane and his friend Josh.
Right.
Josh. Now, I don't normally comment on people's appearance because that's their appearance. You can't really help if you're fat or you're thin or whatever. But you can help if you wash your hair. You're going to be filmed for a program. His hair is greasy and, wash your goddamn hair. I that was just the most off-putting thing.
Yeah.
I didn't even almost want to listen to anything he had to say. This was in the narration part of it, where they have their little blips. Now, to be fair, in the actual investigation, his hair was washed. So I know he knows how to wash his hair. Yeah, and his beard was a bit unruly in the investigation. It's clipped better for the post interviews. But it was just like, yeah, wash your hair. That was just gross. I didn't like that. And I suspect because he's friends, probably Shane didn't say anything to him because, you don't want to hurt your friend's feeling. But honestly, you're going on TV. Maybe it's not a network television program, but you're making it for your channel. Make it look good. Anyway.
You're a face for, the shirt.
The show.
The show. And, you gotta be upkept.
You need to be presentable.
Yes.
Yeah. Anyway, that's all I'm going to comment on. I think I've done enough. I don't even want to call him disparaging him, but I mean, truly.
Yeah.
That's the first thing I noticed is, holy God.
Yeah.
So they do this investigation, and they're doing it with another couple, a Vince and a Kelly. I don't even know who they are, but I think they're part of a local paranormal group that goes to Eloise a lot, I think. Yeah. And so Josh and Shane were together and Vince and Kelly were together, and they kind of go separately and doing separate investigations, and then they come back and talk about it and stuff. But one of the things that they did was the Estes methods. My big sigh. And it's something that you said when we were watching it. Why is everybody doing this now? Everybody and their dog is doing the Estes.
Yeah.
I'm getting tired of it.
Yeah, it's, and some things are bang on and other things are just...
I found when Josh and Shane did it, Shane seemed to get the better responses. They seemed to be more appropriate to the questions. Yeah. I do, and I've said it before, I do wonder if he's got a little bit of abilities that maybe he's started to learn over the years. Yeah. Or maybe even hasn't really learned. They just are coming out. Yeah. The more he exposes himself to the paranormal world.
Right. But I'm just so tired of it.
Everybody's doing it, no matter what show, everybody. We watched Amy's Crypt last night, which I love Amy's Crypt. But again, they're doing the Estes stuff.
But they were one of the first ones doing it.
They were.
And their ghost tube stuff. And, I love that. Their equipment.
They're just fun to watch.
And,
they're so funny to watch. But anyways, back to this program. So, I mean, the investigation was fairly decent. It always is. Yeah. The production was well done.
Yeah, but there was no real investigation.
It was mostly just this Estes stuff.
Yeah, and, they didn't go into rooms and...
No, they did go into the tub room where that little girl, Honoria or whatever, was supposed to have died.
Yeah,
but that was all four of them together with their camera crew. And that's when they did was that another Estes thing in there? Yeah. Or was it, no, they were just asking questions. They were doing EVP sessions in there. Yeah.
But,
it just wasn't as thorough as an investigation as they've done in the past.
Yeah.
So maybe we're just a little jaded that way because we had high hopes from those other Searchers episodes that we watched on YouTube, which incidentally, those episodes are not on Beacon TV.
Yeah.
To me, that seemed so...
silly.
Why not?
Why not?
I mean, if people haven't...
It gives you more content, Shane.
Because right now, there's a lot of stuff that's listed there that is not there.
Yeah.
And I was very disappointed in that. Yeah. We wanted to watch this program called Adventures with Brichelle. And it's Brian and Michelle. I don't know who the other one is, I forget. Yeah. But they were former ghost hunters with Grant's team.
Yeah.
And they've got Adventures with Brichelle, The Road Trip.
Yeah.
And... it's not there. Now, this is something that I do know.
It was there, and when we tried to watch it, it wasn't there.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. It doesn't have any episodes listed.
Yeah. But there was.
You know what we need to go check out is, I think on the streaming platform it's there, but not on the Roku. I wonder if that's the issue. There are some issues, and I know that Shane is going to listen to this review because he always pays attention to reviews, and that's a good thing. That when you'd go to click on it, it would kick us out. Kick us right out of the app. And that happened with another episode. I can't even remember which one it was now. We picked a couple of them, and there's no content, and it kicked us out. It doesn't even say if it's coming soon, nothing. Just boop, out you go. No episodes listed. So yeah, that's what we should probably... Hang on a second. Okay, so sorry, I had to go and check the stream, just the streaming online section to see if maybe it was an app issue, but it's not. So it's... The Adventures with Rochelle, for example, you go to click play and it comes up, error, episodes not found. So there needs to be something that says coming soon. Otherwise, it looks like you got tons of content, but you don't. So that's one of the things that it needs to be fixed. It also will kick you out. Yeah. So you go to watch it and there's nothing there. There is some good stuff. I'm going to be watching Haunted America, which is Charm City, and we've watched Charm City on YouTube before and quite liked them. So that'll be good. I'm looking forward to that. There is a few. There's quite a there. It looks like there's an awful lot. It really does. But again, like I said, there's so much that isn't there yet. I am really looking forward to this new series that's coming. They haven't even advertised it yet. And it's got Dave Schroeder and it's the Holzer Files team. Cindy Kaza, Dave Schroeder, and Shane Pittman. Yeah. Yeah, and Shane, yeah. The three of them. And they're going. I don't know what they're doing because he hasn't really said, but it's the same team. So, I mean, that's probably so far away that, they're not advertising it or anything yet because it's not there yet. So, Haunting at Hilson Holes, some stuff there that's new since the last time I looked. But yeah, I mean, the app itself, I think, has some quirks that need to be worked out.
Right. But it's like... that with everything.
Yes. What I thought was funny on the home page is there's the editor's pick. And the editor's pick, it's gone now. Maybe they don't have it anymore. Which is smart because the editor's pick was kind of stupid. In that it showed some of the great programming. But again, there were things that weren't there. Like it had the road trip there with the adventures with Rochelle. Yeah. And and there was no episode. So how could it be an editor's pick? But that seems to be gone now. So that's good. And in the top picks, you can tell that people are watching the ones that are actually streaming right now. There's some Bigfoot stuff here. The Searchers Paranormal Mind podcast is there. You see that on YouTube. It's just a podcast. It's not investigations or anything. Lots of Bigfoot stuff. True crime. There's a little bit of true crime. Yeah. So it has some issues, but growing pains. I'm looking forward to it. I happen to admire the creator of the app, of the Beacon. I really like Shane and his stuff, so I'm looking forward to that. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly,
But we only subscribed because of this program that's coming, and I don't know when it's coming. There's no coming soon stuff here, and I wish there'd be a little bit more information about that.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I wanted it just because of Shane.
Yeah.
You know, I liked his investigation. I liked his spunk.
His willingness to do almost anything.
Yeah.
Even if it's scared shitless in those tunnels and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And I'm really looking forward to this reboot of the Holzer Files team.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to be like more Holzer Files. I don't think so. I wish it would be, but he hasn't really said anything, so yeah. But yeah, I quite liked it. I am going to keep watching when more stuff shows up or happy to share. It's just very, very limited in content right now.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So that's that.
But other than that, getting back to the Estes method,
Yeah.
I think people are getting lazy.
Yeah.
And relying on that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's, it's not gospel.
No.
It's not like a recorder or your video.
And you don't even know if that person is really hearing anything. They could be just spitting out stuff because you don't know.
Yeah.
We don't know. But you're right. I think it's lazy. It's a cheap way of filling some content on your program that you're trying to your YouTube, because you're trying to fill your channel with stuff. And it's cheap. All you're putting on is a mask and some headphones.
Yeah.
And some people are listening to the Spirit Box, and some people aren't.
Yeah.
And I don't think
I think to be true and right, you don't need to be listening to Spirit Box, because you don't need it. The Spirit is talking to you, supposedly.
Yeah. I don't know when that started, that people started listening on the Spirit Box. I don't know when that started, because in the very beginning it wasn't. That was never used.
Yeah. But bless you.
Thank you. But yeah, in the very beginning there was no Spirit Box, and I being the nursey person that I am, I have to wonder how loud that Spirit Box is in those headphones. How damaging that could be to your ears too. If it's really loud, that's not good. Yeah. I mean, it's right there over your ears. Yeah. But it's not necessary.
Yeah.
People, it's not necessary. You can do a good investigation without all the crap like that.
Yeah.
A good EVP session.
Yeah.
To me, there's nothing like an EVP session.
Yeah.
Those are the best.
Yeah.
Those are the best. As we were saying, we watched an Amy's Crypt last night, where they went to the Hillsdale House?
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's one of their newer ones out for the Halloween season. Yeah. It's quite good. But again, using the Estes, I didn't find very much happened in that episode, really. No. Lots of creaks and bangs and things, but it's an old house. Yeah. Houses settle. Yeah. They showed, this is what happened during the night when they were sleeping. Nothing happened. Yeah. A couple of bangs and knocks. Yeah. And they tried to make it dramatic, but it really wasn't. Yeah. But it was good. I enjoy those two. I like the dynamics between them. They're funny. Yeah. For me, the Amy's Crypt people, Amy and John, what is his name? Jared.
Jared. Yeah.
They have such a great dynamical. I think they're a married couple. Or at least together.
They're married.
And it's just funny. They do have a lot of, for the entertainment value alone, I like them. Yeah. Whether they find anything or not, I like them because they are entertaining. Yeah. And that's the whole idea. That is the whole purpose of it. Yeah. And they get to see some parts of the world that they probably wouldn't get to see if they didn't have their big following on YouTube. Yeah. Yeah. But anyway, that's it, folks. That's our big old take on Beacon TV, the Roku app. Yeah. Again, you can also stream it online. Stream online, Beacon Stream Online, I think it is, .ca.com. There's also a Fire Stick app, which we haven't bothered looking for because we're quite content to watch things with our Roku. I find the Roku is a bit more stable than the Fire Stick.
Yeah.
So if we can watch stuff there, we prefer it. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
So in the meantime, have a good afternoon, day, night, wherever you are in this big wide world.
Happy hunting.
Happy haunting. Bye now.